Today we are going to make a video with my dog. She's gonna help me. Что ты знаешь про adjectives? Это наша тема сегодня. Welcome back to the Blin School channel, where we make learning Russian easy and fun. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new here. We've got lots of exciting lessons waiting for you. Today we are tackling a very important part of Russian grammar, adjectives. By the end of this video, you'll know how to use adjectives in Russian like a pro. Let's get started. Adjectives are words that describe nouns. For example, red, beautiful, smart, and so on. In Russian, they work a little bit different than in English because they have to agree with the noun in gender, case, and number. But don't worry, I'll guide you through it step by step. Let's look at some examples. So in English, we say a red apple, and the word red, the adjective, doesn't change at all. But in Russian, if you look at the word red, красный, it changes depending on the noun. So it can be красный дом, it can be красная площадь, it can be красное платье, or it can be красные яблоки. And you can see 4 different versions of the word red. In Russian, nouns have genders: masculine, feminine, neutral, and plural. Adjectives change the endings based on the gender of the nouns they describe. Here are the basic endings for the adjectives. Masculine is «ый», for example, красный, красивый, желтый. Feminine is «ая», красная, красивая, желтая. Neutral is «ое», красное, красивое, желтое. Please notice that if O is not stressed, we pronounce it like «а». Красное, желтое, красивое. So actually, by pronunciation, feminine and neutral are quite similar. And for plural, «ые», красные, желтые, красивые. Let's look at the phrases. Красный дом, красная книга, красное слово. I pronounce it like «ая» at the end, красное, even though we spell it like «ое». Красные дома. But it's not the only way how we can change the adjectives. Russian adjectives are also change their endings depending on the case of the noun they describe. Here is a quick example using the masculine singular form. Красный дом. Красный дом. Again, so for accusative masculine we don't change anything. Красного дома. Красному дому. Красным домом. О красном доме. Now let's look at the example of feminine singular adjective and noun and how they change. Красная книга. Красную книгу. Красной книге. Красной книгой. О красной книге. Look at this example again. You can see that in feminine adjectives, almost always they have the change in «ой». It makes it easier for us to remember. Although, to be honest, the topic cases is pretty hard. Let me know in the comments which case are you struggling the most. I'm quite curious to know. And next, let's move to the example of neutral singular adjective and noun together. Красное слово. Красное слово. Accusative we don't change because we only have to change feminine words. Красного слова. Look, these examples are just like in masculine. Красному слову. Красным словом. О красном слове. Have you noticed anything? That's right. These changes are exactly the same as masculine changes. So masculine and neutral go together in almost all of the rules. You don't need to remember neutral as something separate. It's just masculine and feminine. And remember, for feminine adjectives, most likely you have to use the ending «ой». Now let's imagine an entire neighborhood filled with red houses, because we are going to look at the plural changings. Красные дома. Красные дома. Again, it's not feminine, we don't change it. Красных домов. This ending is something new. You need to remember it. Красным домам. Dative is not very tricky because we have the ending M very often in dative. Красными домами. О красных домах. Just remember, if you are a beginner, focus on nominative and accusative and maybe prepositional cases first. Leave the rest for wrong, otherwise it's going to feel really crazy. Моя красивая, любимая, хорошая, коричневая, белая, умная, активная собака. Take a second to subscribe to this channel, give me a like, and write a comment if you have anything to say. I'm reading all the comments with great pleasure and responding to every one of you. Your support helps us to create even more amazing content for you. Did you know that Russian adjectives have a short form? These are mostly used to describe temporary states or give emphasis. Let's have a look at the example. Full form. Дом красивый. The house is beautiful. Дом красивый. And the short form. Дом красив. Дом красив. It sounds more poetic or emphatic. Short forms mostly used in literature and formal speech, so don't worry about them when you practice conversational Russian. Let's get over some common mistakes my students often make with the adjectives. Number 1. Forgetting gender agreement. Saying красная дом instead of красный дом. It's like connecting two friends who never in their life can be friends. The second one. Ignoring case endings. Using the nominative form when some other form is needed. Still, people will totally understand you, even if you make such a mistake. And the third mistake is mispronouncing endings. Remember, I mentioned before that if the letter O is not stressed, it's pronounced like A. So, for example, in this word, красивое, you pronounce O still like A. Now it's your turn. You can see 4 adjectives. What are the correct answers? Write it in the comments and I'll check if you're right or wrong. That's it for today. Now you know the basic rules of the adjectives and how they work. Now, if you're done with adjectives, the next important part of speech is verbs. And you really should watch this video about all tenses in Russian so you understand how to use the verbs. I'll see you in the next video. Пока!